You have a very interesting name for your company, Blue Whale Financial Solutions.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us the story and tell us how you came up with that particular deal.
I think everybody's somewhat either read it or heard it or something along the past. If you haven't, I'll give you the long version. The short version was I was raised in a family. My father passed away young. He was a business owner. And my parents' belief of financial planning was if the mortgage was paid off, they would be financially free. So they were successful in paying off their mortgage, but they were far from financially free. So at a young age, 11, I had older sisters and very traditional family. You're the man of the house. Now you've got to step up and provide. So I started a lawn mowing company called Mower for Less. And a buddy of mine had a paper route, so when he delivered his paper routes, I went around prospecting for lawns. And it ended up just by chance. It's the only thing that I knew, only thing I knew how to do. So anyways, the mowing company is still good. They're still functioning. They're a client of ours today. I think they've got 30 staff. I sold it when I was 16 years of age. And went and played semi-pro soccer. So the story of the Blue Whale is every Friday after we would collect our pay, I'd buy candy.
Stop at the store and buy yourself a bag of Blue Whale candies, right?
Yeah. Cool. So Blue Whale candy, is anybody familiar with the Blue Whale candy? Yeah. Okay, cool.
They're the best candies ever. Yeah. We freeze them, and they've actually pulled them, and we still have the direct wholesale rights to them, so we can still get them for the eternity of time. We can get our Blue Whale candies. So it is, yeah, it's tough to talk, but that's what we do, right? But it's, yeah.
It's what started. Yeah, so tell me about the brand, or tell everyone about
and
the
you
brand
guys,
and how you came up with that.
Well, that's a tote for you guys to pull that out, because when we went through that branding process that you did, and it was your process that pulled that out, because they come in there and they interrogate your staff. It's vicious and terrible. And then they come in and then they interrogate you. It's like an auditor, and they interrogate your clients. But in the process, I'd never told that story. So your process works. Is good. But it was...
The question was, what was your first memory of money?
Yeah.
And that's the story that you told.
Right.
Yeah.
So the company's now called Blue Whale Financial, and your tagline
Which I shit my pants when you came with me with that proposal.
I know. So this
They
is
come out of the blue
interesting.
and say, "Oh, we think you should name your company Blue Whale Financial." I said, "You're up shit creek." I said, "I'm in the prairies. There's no water anywhere around here.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to understand a candy and a sob story of a poor kid. Like, nobody's going to do that." Well, it resonates incredibly well today with our clients, and so I'm very grateful and thank you for the process, because and it does, the brand resonates well for us. For myself specifically, everybody speaks to their own connection with the brand, but for myself, I work exclusively today in the business owner market, and the majority of these business owners they've been through the same mud puddle or something quite similar. All of us have had trials and tribulations in our life. It's nothing unique, but acknowledging it and then building enterprise from it is exactly what our clients do. And so I don't know what all of your clients work from, but that's usually where the majority of our clients, they start talking about welding for their uncle or their dad or whatever the case is. Now they got a welding company or a manufacturing facility, or they started off trucking grain on the farm and now they got a logistics company and so on and so forth. And they've all got a story, something similar. So when we start to tell the story, it was incredible to hear all of a sudden our clients started sharing their stories. And so then that's where the whole brand came around to say, well, what's your Blue Whale story? And let us help you build your something big. So what's your something big, and let us just be a part of it and tell us what your Blue Whale story is. And it's a great opportunity. And clients, once they listen to ours, then and it's almost like once you can make yourself vulnerable, then they can make themselves vulnerable, and all of a sudden your financial planning can be a heck of a lot more intimate and focused.